Oh man, I've been looking forward to this for a long time. Hey everybody, it's Chronofahx, your time-traveling kitsune, and welcome to my first stream of Xenoblade Chronicles 2, one of my all-time favorite games, and something I've been looking forward to ever since I finished up that Let's Play of Xenoblade 1 I did a few months back. So, how are you guys doing today? First off, I hope you're all doing pretty well, and that if you're not, then I hope I can make it a little bit better. And, let's see. So, before we actually jump into the game itself, I want to go over a few things before we get into the game, because there are a few more things I want to emphasize before we jump into the game itself, more than usual, because a lot of my previous streams have been on games that have been relatively light on plot, not a ton of twists and turns, but I want to emphasize right here and right now, please, no spoilers, okay? Just want to emphasize that right here, right now, because even though Xenoblade 2 doesn't have quite as many like story spoilers as its predecessor, there are still some twists and turns, and I don't want them to be spoiled. A lot of the early stuff is kind of predictable, but trust me, there are some good twists down the line, and I don't want those to be ruined. So, with Oh yeah, and also, even though I do primarily play a lot of Nintendo stuff, so that means a lot of the stuff that I play is more or less kid-friendly. This game does have swearing, and so I can't say who Snape kills. Yes, that is correct. So yeah, there are some swearing, some more adult themes, and it's a bit more on the... I'll just say it definitely earns its T rating. So if you're one of the younger viewers, I would recommend not clicking any further. So, with that all out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into Xenoblade 2. Okay, just doing a quick loading screen, and there we go. Also, I hope this background music, if you can hear it, it should sound a little familiar. Yeah, it's my just chatting screen. All of the music that I used for my just chatting screen and even my intro screen are all lo-fi remixes of Xenoblade 2 music. Because, putting it very bluntly, Xenoblade 2 has probably my favorite video game soundtrack of all time. Alright. And also, yes, in case you were wondering, my playthrough is also going to include playing through Torna the Golden Country. Because, I'll be honest, Xenoblade 2 feels incomplete without it. So, I'm gonna go ahead and do a new game. I'm gonna play it on normal, and... Okay, you can change the difficulty at any point in time. Let's get into it. Hang on, let me turn up the volume a little bit. It looks a little quiet on that end. Alright, hopefully that's good. Or... There we go. There it is. Dude, this game is so good. Oh yeah, this one's my personal favorite, and very closely behind Majora's Mask is my favorite game of all time. No, we were playing Subnautica.
We really do need to buy ourselves a new depth probe.
Yeah.
The ping was off by 150 peds to the east. That's not gonna fly.
Honestly, if there is a Xenoblade 2 definitive, I almost wish that they could change the diving and the salvaging to do kind of a mini game like that. To do some Subnautica type stuff. That would be kind of fun, if I'm being honest.
Honestly, it takes you 2 days to run the structural analysis. Yet somehow you can gauge the profits in an instant.
Don't go raining on my parade, Gramps. You know, I'm in the salvaging trade for the cash. A little business sense goes a long way. All right? Whoa! I didn't expect that. You've been living in this thing this time.
Rex.
No worries, Gramps. I think we know what's for lunch.
I can't help but listen to this music and instantly hear the memes. I can't help it. I hear the voice. I hear the don't forget me. Alright, time to earn your lunch. To initiate combat, the first thing Rex needs to do is draw his weapon. To draw your weapon, press A while targeting an enemy. To display the target, press R. You can tell which enemy is targeted by the target marker displayed above its head. Incidentally, you can also sheath your weapon by pressing R and B. If you approach the targeted enemy with your weapon drawn, you'll execute attacks automatically. Cannot talk today. This is your standard auto attack. Got that? Then it's time to draw your weapon and start preparing your lunch.
Okay, time to take you down.
Auto attacks are delivered in sets of 3. The attack power increases with each blow. Or I could just nudge the control stick and do stutter step to build up my arts a little quicker. Because, there we go. Model's in the way. Hang on. Alright, hopefully that doesn't look too bad. Take a look at the icons in the lower right of the screen. When one of these activates, it means an art is ready to use. Arts are special techniques distinct from auto attacks. The icons are laid out like the controller buttons, so just press the corresponding button to use one. After an art, just look out for these arts. These are basically your main attacks throughout the whole thing. The recharge gauge will refill as you auto attack enemies. So instead of being on a timer like in Xenoblade 1, they are based off of auto attacks, which is how it should have been in the first game, if I'm being perfectly honest. Alright, press X to let rip with Rex's anchor shot.
Anchor shot! Ha!
The enemies just drop something. This is an item called an HP potion. When it maneuver Rex to the HP potion to pick it up, it will restore some of his HP. Some arts like anchor shot will always cause the enemy to drop an HP potion. So use arts tactfully. Alright. So now, again, the best way to kind of do early game combat is the stutter step to build up your arts quickly, and then use your arts to deliver the blow.
I'm getting better.
Deliver the final blow.
An entire horizon of white. A sea of clouds. And at its heart, the world tree. Piercing the heavens.
Never seen it before. Does this be exciting? Oh yeah, you're in for a treat.
This is the world we call home. Allrest. Story goes that when the world was young, everyone in Allrest lived on the tree, together with our divine father, the architect. According to the tales, it was a bountiful land, and the people there held the power to command even the heavens themselves. They called that paradise Elysium. But then, one day, we were cast out. Nobody knows why. Perhaps we angered our creator, or perhaps it was something else entirely. All we know is we were forced to leave Elysium, to live here in Allrest, where it turns out life was pretty hard. But when it seemed like we would surely die out, the architect took pity on us, sending his servants, the Titans, to save us. The few of us who survived settled on the Titans, and we've lived in harmony with them ever since. But now, those Titans...
Did I miss a good chunk of the prologue? All you really missed was Rex diving down to get treasure. That's about all you missed.
The brazier does my weary old bones much good.
You want me to move it, Gramps?
No, that's quite all right. Leave it right there.
Righto.
You see, not much. Then, yeah.
Not another one. Been happening a lot lately.
More so than before.
I wonder if anyone was living there.
It seems not. And if there had been, they would have all left by now.
Makes sense. Hey, Gramps. Do you think Fonset Village will be gone too one day?
It would not be today or tomorrow, but one day, yes, it will fall.
And you too?
Gotta be real, I like Rex by all means, but he's kind of geeky.
How it goes with
I mean-
us Titans.
I mean, really think about a lot of JRPG protags. They're all pretty geeky. I mean, look at Rex in the... I mean, look at Shulk in the first game. The
There'll be
dude is
nowhere left to
literally
live.
a
Sadly,
giant science nerd that also
So,
builds
You
weapons.
Titans were born up there. Is that right?
so they say.
Preferred Shulky was much
For
cooler,
what it's worth.
I guess, but Rex
Mind
does
you,
have his
I
good
was
points
born
too.
Here on all rest. As for my ancestors, who could say where they were born?
Can it really exist? This Elysium, and the Creator, who said to live there?
A land of plenty atop the world tree. If such a place did exist, perhaps we could all live in peace, with no need for fighting.
Sure would be great. For everyone. Even folks in Fonset. If the Divine Architect can see us now,
It's actually much more cooler character as the
wonder what he
game
thinks.
progresses. Oh yeah, definitely.
all right, back to making money. I think this hole should
Most
be enough for
RPG
today.
characters are, to be truthful, start
Oi,
kind of geeky.
Gramps.
Oh yeah.
Care for a little swim to the Argentum Trade Guild?
You're planning on selling it now? It's getting toward my bedtime.
Don't play the lazy old man with me. There's plenty of sunshine left.
Kids these days. No respect, I swear.
It's kind of part of the character development. Yeah, and that is one of the things I like the most about a lot of RPGs is that by being kind of story and character driven, you see a lot of growth with these characters and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, I feel like Rex grows more as a character and his weakness becomes part of his character development throughout the game. Yeah, and that's actually why I say that Xenoblade 2 probably has my favorite characters in the series because I feel like they go through the most growth and I feel like they're the most engaging and fun.
Fair point. So, which one am I unloading?
We can leave that until I'm done negotiating. Shouldn't be too long.
Well, mooring is 15 gold per half day.
I'll have your gold after I sell the stuff. All right? Later.
Hey, hold on. You know I can't do credit. Does it every time, too.
No money, I'm afraid.
Figures.
You know, I can't do credit. The English dub gets me every time. Versus the first cast. I like this cast a lot more than the first cast. Yeah. I mean, I love some of the characters in the first game, like Melia and Ryan, but yeah, I like this cast overall more. Looks like our adventure is about to really get going. You can count on me to offer timely explanations on any new game features that you encounter. I would ignore this guy like the plague. Alright, so he's talking about skip traveling and landmarks and blah 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 blah. Basically, you go around and you can get these landmarks, figure out where you are, and also gain the ability to skip travel to different locations. You can also review tutorials at any point in time. So I can do all this, and yeah. Because, okay, as much as I love this game, I will have to admit the tutorials are absolutely horrible. I don't know if it was just a mistranslation, or maybe it was just because this was a little bit of a rushed game when you look at the development, but yeah, the tutorials often lie to you and give you bad advice. But hey, that's why I'm here. Because I have played through this game twice, and so I know a good chunk of how to fix a lot of these problems and make it a lot more fun. Rex, you got a lot to be proud of. Salvaging isn't exactly a stable career. Some days you might hit the jackpot, but on an unlucky day you might not bring in a single G. Living independently at your age in a business like that, it can't be easy. You just keep up the good work, yeah? I am so sorry to all the Scottish people in the audience for that terrible attempt at an accent. But that is actually one thing I really like about the English dub of this game in particular. Not only is it a lot of really good British voice actors, but it's also just different people of different, like, European countries. It's actually pretty nice, and it gives the world a lot more, like, character, and also helps kind of give more of a distinction about where different characters come from in this game. I'm gonna talk to Perry. Hi there. Wow, Rex, it's good to see you. Perry just whiling away time, watching ships go by till cargo all loaded on board. What Rex say to meal together? Nice tasty salmon or some such? Sorry, I'm kind of busy at the moment. Meh, that too bad. Perry thought it would be nice to make happy memories before it set out a long voyage. Ah, never mind, Perry. It's just being melodramatic. Rex, keep up doing good work with salvaging. Perry here is a Nopon, in case you are not familiar with Xenoblade at all. Nopons are basically very similar to humans. They're just very cute and are very plush, and you can basically make a plushie out of them. Like, seriously, Nintendo, why haven't you made plushies of Nopon? I would totally buy one if you did. It's a chair. Hi there. Rex, my boy. This Nopon here's just arrived to do a bit of sightseeing around Argentum. I keep saying the central exchange is inside Gold Month, but just after you enter the ship, but he just doesn't get it. And now he wants me to take him up to L'Amour Inn on the 3rd floor. I'm a salvager, not a tour guide. Or Nopon, depending on... Oh yeah, the American pronunciation in X. How could I forget? And also, well, first, tutorial guy is explaining things. See, that's a compass. It should point you to different objectives, as well as point out where different side quests can be found. As well as it can tell you how much distance there is between you and it. Next up is the environmental information, so it'll tell you the time as well as the weather going on, and any information about the world. there's a mini map, and if you press in the left stick, you can basically change the map. And the current objective just shows you whatever you're about to do, whether it be story or side quest. So if I press in the left stick, I can change to have the map kind of take up the whole screen, do a little zoom in, no map. All right. So as I was saying before, the tutorial kind of interrupted me. If you're worried at all about not being familiar at all with the Xenoblade series, do not worry. This game is a standalone thing. You can play it without playing the first one, no problem. Heck, that's actually how I experienced this game. I never played the first game at all, and I practically knew nothing about Xenoblade before I played this game, and yet I went through it just fine. So, let's just go around and go to the central exchange.
What? That's it?
It's life, Mayor. There's still more than I give to non-friend. If you bring military supplies, then you get good price. Ceasefire between Mor Ardain and Uriah not keep for too much longer, methinks. So weaponry is hot item. Well, what friend think? I'll make it worth your while.
I told you before. I stay away from that sort of thing.
Oh, it's shame. Reg's good salvager. Could be good way to earn pretty penny. Waste of talent, if you ask me. Anywho, where were we?
I'll take your offer. 200 now, and you know what to do with the rest.
Okie doodles. Sending monies to Chronofahx village, is right?
Yeah.
Is a beautiful thing. Sending money home at such young age. I touched. Wish my own dum-dum little pond did same.
It's because Gramps doesn't charge rent. Hey, hey! All right, I'm counting on you.
Roger. Pleasure doing business.
You got a reward 200G. So, just go a little further beyond.
Hello, Rex.
Papunin, been a while.
Rex looking high spirits? No, how say, yes, peppy.
Been worse? So, you got something for me? New job, maybe?
Something like that. By the way, Rex come from Fonset village in Leftherian archipelago, yes?
Yeah, that's right. Why'd you ask?
You should go straight to boardroom of chairman.
Wait, what's going on?
Chairman Banner asked for Rex by name.
The chairman? For me?
Let me talk to Papunin a little bit more. What are you waiting for? Chop chop, you go see Chairman Banner now. How are you doing, little buddy? Not bad, not bad. Wife ran out on me, but apart from that, cannot complain. Papunin's hands full with menial tasks. I mean, very important work for Chairman Banner. Again, these Nopon have like some of the best dialogue. I love them. High-powered role naturally leaves Papunin time poor, but still important to have breaky breaks sometimes. Hold up a sec. Before I forget, you should explain how to control the camera. Never use auto. Always go manual. Because auto sucks. Alright, can I buy anything from you yet? Don't think I should be wasting time now. But I want my sweets! Alright, fine. I'll make my way up to the chairman. Helele. Or hele. Hele? Hele. Okay. Past here is the room at Chairman Banner. Chairman very busy Nopon, so no entering unless important business. Temper of Chairman is famously short, not to disturb lightly. Well, won't keep him waiting too long.
Thank you for accepting summons. I, Banner, chairman of Argentum Trade Guild.
But pleased to make your acquaintance.
We hear from Papunin that friend is salvager of some renown. That being case, I have dincy-wincy thing to ask of Rex.
A request straight from the chairman.
Reward is 100,000 gold.
100,000?
Friend here, right? Actually, that just the advance. Another 100,000 provided upon completing job.
200,000 gold in total? I must be dreaming.
I wish I
I'll
could
do
roll
it.
my R's like
I
Chairman
hereby
Banner.
swear to use every
Yeah,
skill I
I
possess to
do
ensure this
too.
job is successful. I promise I won't let you down.
Also,
You
rest in peace to
agree
his voice actor.
without even hearing details of job?
Oh, right. What kind of job is it?
You really have skills for this?
Of course, I'll be fine.
If you say. Here, crew will explain the task. Bring them in.
Sir?
Yeah, I think he passed like 2022, 2023, somewhere around there. I don't quite remember when he passed away. But yeah, he's gone. And yeah, it is really too bad.
Drivers and blades. Whoa, they look so cool.
So, there's something that we want to haul up. There were some current shifts. It showed up in an uncharted area. But it's a long way down.
Nice. I like a good challenge.
Banner offered to assemble a team of veterans for this job. But this crew very picky. They want small, elite team and only from Letheria. That when Banner have stroke of genius. Should hire Rex.
Ha ha! You made the right choice.
A child salvager. Jin, don't tell me we're gonna have to hire some babysitters for this outing too.
What the hell? You look as much like a kid as I do, lady.
At least I wouldn't wet myself for the promise of a measly £100.
What are you trying to say?
Rex, was it? I implore you to excuse my lady's discourtesy.
Dromark, what have I told you about speaking for me? Shut
Drop
your...
it, Nia. Though I do see your point. In any case, it should be easy enough to make sure.
What? Ah! What are you playing at?
Well, well, well.
Malos, what good is it beating up a kid?
You said it yourself, didn't you? What if the kid's not up to it?
I said nothing of the sort.
You did think it, though, right? And anyway, now we know. You'll do right enough. Though you don't look like a driver. Where'd you learn those arts?
Gramps showed me a thing or two, even when I was little. That was his idea of playtime.
Well, you've got some skill, I'll give you that. Guts, too. Kid, you better work hard.
Friends are such rowdy bunch. Here is advance. Use to buy what gear you need, then go to dock on starboard. Banner has arranged excellent vessel for you there.
You got it.
Right then. There are plenty of preparations to make, but first off, I should probably check in with Gramps. If I just took off on a random ship without telling him, I'm sure he'd give me hell later when I came back. Better head down the stairs and back to Goldmouth return port. Guys. I want the Welsh cat. I really want that Welsh cat. Can I have the Welsh cat, please? again, I love the I love the different accents that they have in this game. It adds so much more character to the whole game. Also, look at all those characters lineup. Look at all the character lineups. You can tell exactly where the Tetsuya Nomura begins and ends. And it's really funny because this is actually my first like real exposure to Tetsuya Nomura's work, because I never really played any Final Fantasy games, and I'm only just now playing through Kingdom Hearts. So this is my only real exposure to his work.
And that about covers it. All right, I'll see you later. Should be back in a day or two. Take it easy, Gramps.
That does not about cover it in the slightest. Why would you take a job you know nothing about? You don't even know who your employer is.
This came straight from the chairman, remember? What more do you need? Anyway, I'm off.
The accents also make it feel like its own Xenoblade game compared to one. Oh yeah.
Hey, come back here, will you?
That along with the art style, because they did combine a ton of different artists to do everything in this game. It wasn't just one person designing it. It was multiple people, and it was different manga artists that did it. And again, I think it really helps this game stand out compared to 1 and 2, or 1 and 3 and X. Now that I've got Gramps' permission, just about, I'd better start making preparations for this mission. 100 grand to spend? That sure is an exciting prospect. I should buy a whole new cutting-edge salvaging suit. But no, I can't splurge this all at once. The folks back home need this money more than I do. I'll hold off on making any big purchases and just head to Shinini's accessories. Always best to be prepared for anything. I might end up fighting a crusted like on my last salvage. Get our first major quests. You accepted the quest. There are 2 types of quests, regular quests and ones that are part of the main story. You'll need to complete main story quests to advance the main story. Really? I never would have guessed. These are highlighted by pink exclamation marks. A word of warning, the pink icon will not appear on the compass at the top of the screen unless you have set a quest as active. Feel free to ignore this feature if you're a seasoned veteran, but rookie adventurers would do well to remember the set active quest whenever possible. Ordinary quests are blue instead, and you can get them, and you can find side quests by looking for blue question marks instead. Alright. The quest log has now been opened, and yep. So that little pink feather means that's our active quest. And let's go ahead and look at stuff real quick. So, in this character setup, we have all sorts of different stats, like strength, ether, dexterity, agility, luck. I'll go over more of these stats as those become more and more important. WP to level up arts. These are gained by doing battles. But right now, Rex only has one weapon, the broadsword. Though technically it is the junk sword. It's kind of a reference to what Shulk had before he got the Monado in Xenoblade 1. See, you can get SP to level up his affinity charts. I don't have enough to buy anything quite yet, but let's see, which one should I focus on getting first? Either agility or the rapid attack 1 is probably the first good skill I would probably focus on getting. Alright, and that should be about it. Alright. And then for the rest of the menu, it's just item list, so you can look at all the stuff that you gather throughout the game. System, which allows you to save or change options. And the expansion pass, which I did get. And again, if you really like this game, I would highly recommend getting the expansion pass. Yeah, it's $30, but you basically get a whole another game with it, with Torn of the Golden Country. And it's not even mentioning some of the good stuff that you get in the base game. Alright, so let's go ahead and head over to the accessory shop so I can get the stuff that I need. It should be, yes, over here. Ah, friend Rex. Good to be seeing. Hey, Shinini. You still got that thing we talked about before? Ah, Rex, finally save up money for purchase. You got it. Can I have a look? Can only buy one thing from here, the Abyss Vest, which boosts max HP by 24%. Why Rex suddenly have much monies? Salvage some amazing treasure? I've taken a big job direct from the chairman. I got 100,000 G just from the advance payment. Wow, that's quite impressive. But I'll be going into uncharted waters, so I want to make sure I'm prepared. This accessory is sure to protect Rex. Shiny guarantee. Good luck on job. Right, now that's sorted. And I've still got a fair amount of cash left. Time to send some back home to folks at Fonset. I'd best go see Malolo at the Central Exchange again. Finally got that Abyss Vest you've always wanted. Yeah, I already got all of that. And the accessories menu is now open, which means you can go in and equip the Abyss Vest. We only have 2 slots. And yeah, these help boost stats. And yeah, I might as well go over the stats real quick. HP is, of course, your health points. That's just how much you have left before you die. Strength is your physical attack. Ether is basically your equivalent of magic. Dexterity is your accuracy. The higher your dexterity, the more likely you are to hit an opponent. Agility is your speed and will determine whether or not you dodge an enemy attack. And luck is how often you will get effects passed through, as well as one other thing that is related to something we haven't unlocked yet. So, go ahead and click out here, and next should be, yeah, going over to the Central Exchange. Rex back again. Did friend forget something? No, I didn't exactly forget anything. I just decided to make a cash transfer. Rex find money on floor. Napalm around here very particular about money, so should turn in even small change. No, I didn't pick up any small change. Actually, I got my hands on a big sum. Big sum, like 2,000. I'd rather not bandy the number around too much, but more like 100,000. 100,000? Not so loud. Oh, yes, sorry much. But where Rex get all that gold? Actually, no need to tell Malolo. Malolo not want to get mixed up in shady business. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Any hoodles, Rex. Malolo not able to accept such large sum here anyway. Should take directly to courier. All monies Malolo accept here always delivered through courier. Called Max. Oh, okay, Max, I know him. I didn't know he was also delivering the money for me all this time. Huh. Well, this certainly makes things quicker. Friend know where to find Max. Yeah, he'll just be through the Argentum Bazaar, right? Thanks, Malolo. Alright, so want to go down this way? Yes. Yeah, this map is actually pretty sizable. It's not the biggest map. In fact, this is probably one of the smaller ones in the game, which, considering how big this thing is and the fact that there's multiple floors, kind of says a lot to how big this game is. But yeah, it's still relatively easy to get lost sometimes. Hey Max, I'd like to transfer some money. Why, visits Rex. Pretty rare for a client to drop cash off in person. It's a big sum this time, so Malolo said I should bring it straight to you. You're quite the guy, you know. Not many people send all this money back to their folks every single month. It's not that big a deal. So, how much are we talking? I don't want to completely empty my pockets, so after leaving a bit for myself, let's say we'll send 90,000. Can you deliver 90,000 G to Corinne of Fonset Village, please? Whew, that's quite the healthy sum. Did you haul up some huge treasure? Something like that. I took on a big job for the chairman. Wow. Now that sure sounds like a pie I'd like a piece of. Oh yeah, I got a delivery for you too. Good thing you dropped by, else I'd had to track you down. It's from the same Auntie Corinne of yours, actually. Oh, it's braised cloud sea shark. Looks delicious. I'll have to dig into that later. Thanks, Max. Take care of that transfer for me, okay? You can count on me. So we get 3 of those. Hello there, friend Rex. Rururi, proprietor of Whiteside Salvaging, at your service. No need for introductions with me, Rururi. I was thinking of going to check out some cylinders in a bit. Well, that's perfect timing. Rururi just get in brand new cylinder type. If having time, friend want to test out? Really? You let me? Rex is up-and-coming star of Salvager world. If Rex approve of quality, easier for Rururi to sell. It's not every day you get the chance to test out a brand new product. I'd be glad to help. And it's settled. Come and see Rururi on rear deck shortly then. Rururi will make preparation. Gotcha! Also, I'm sorry if this is a little front-heavy with all the tutorials and everything, but trust me, it will be worth it. It just has to dump a lot. The game just has to kind of dump every tutorial on you in the beginning. There are some things that are kind of dripped a little later in terms of more mechanics that come out later, but yeah, most of the really important ones are really only at the beginning, so don't worry, we'll get past all the tutorials soon. You just have to kind of put up with it for a bit. Alright. So, Tatu Rurui. This is brand new cylinder. Please test out a nearby salvage point and tell Rurui impressions from using. Alright then, leave it to me. Get a silver cylinder and... time to learn about salvaging. Go to these salvage points with your cylinders, and then it's basically just one big quick time event. Okay, so go over and check silver cylinder. Let's go.
Time for some treasure hunting.
All right, so it is. Oh, I pressed A.
Onwards.
So it's just 3 A's in a row for this one. The more successful hits you get,
what a beauty you
the
are.
better chances you have of getting good treasure. On top of that, salvaging also sometimes spawn in enemies. So, gonna pick these up and let's fight these man grabbels. Okay, so stutter step a little bit so I can build up anchor shot.
Anchor shot. Ha!
All right, that's one.
Why not?
And do a little bit more stutter stepping. Alright. Takes care of them, and
treasure acquired.
Treasure acquired. Get some monies as well as some extra salvaging treasures. Let's talk to the Limuli. Generally, if you see a little star next to their, like, speech bubble, generally you want to talk to them. Again, that is one nice change that they made from Xenoblade 1, where you really had to talk to everyone on the first time, and you didn't know if you had to re-talk to them later. Here, the game actually spells it out for you, and I am so thankful for that, because that was one of the most annoying things about the first game. Alright, not much interesting you had to talk about, but talk to Rurui again. Looked like friends all finished. How's New Cylinder? It was fantastic. Even with screwing up once, I still got some good treasures, actually. Fantastic, that's good to hear. Rurui hope other salvagers feel the same way. At any rate, thanks much for help. Also, here, give friend a present of 3 normal cylinder. Can use in the same places before, meh. Happy salvaging! If friend ever run out of cylinders, please drop by shop anytime. We make deal. Guess I got a bit distracted. What was I meant to be doing again? Guess I should stock up on food supplies. I've got that braised cloud sea shark now, but I could do with a bit more. Yeah, I'll visit Fishy Fishy on the 3rd floor, then I should be all set. Rex? No, don't go for Fishy Fishy, please! That shop sucks! Please, no! Go for the honeycomb sweets! They actually have the good stuff! Please! No! Okay, let's get up to Fishy Fishy and I'll talk about why it sucks, as well as get into one of the first tutorials that I say actually really sucks in this game. Alright, welcome friend. Now then, what should I buy? So we have our option of grilled angertail, oyster stir fry, and marine stir fry. These have different effects depending on what you buy. I'm just gonna get the cheapest one because I don't care to get anything else from this shop. Thanks for custom. No, stop playing that music. That sounds very much like the Back to the Future theme. Please, no. Right, I've got the accessory I wanted. I'm all sorted for food. I think that should about do it. There's still time left before I have to leave, so maybe I'll rest up in the inn. I could head back to Gramps to rest, but he may try to give me another lecture, so yeah, the inn seems best. I have plenty of cash left, and it can't hurt to rest in a comfy bed once in a while. The inn should be just past Rumbletum Canteen. Let's get moving. Alright, so Fishy Fishy introduces one of the most important mechanics in Xenoblade 2, and it's one that it outright lies to you on. Wait, I can't use that yet? Oh, I thought I could. You know what? I'll wait until I actually have access to that particular mechanic before I actually really go into it. So, heard anything interesting? Has friend seen proper driver fighting before? Driver used weapon received from blade to really bash up enemies. Slicey slicey. Also, sometimes driver return weapon to blade. Talking about a mechanic that pops up later. Let's talk to Falala. Is something wrong? What? No, you're not in pain. He was singing. Man, no need to get better at singing, you know. But how? That lady's reaction is perfect. That was a bit late. Oh, I love this game's sense of humor so much. Looks like we have a few side quests open, but I'm gonna go ahead and stop at the inn. Let me quickly talk about lodgings. When you take a short rest in a lodging facility like an inn, you can use any bonus EXP you've earned to boost your level. This is one of my favorite mechanics in any RPG, and Xenoblade 2 is one of the few that does it. Welcome to Lemoore Inn, rest place of all traders. I'd like to rest up a bit. Thanks very much for custom. We has rooms free. So for 100G, we can take a short rest, and Falala album. I'll drop one next month. Anyways, stop at an inn, and we can choose to bank any EXP that we have gained, and we can choose to level up whenever we wish. I love this mechanic. As somebody who loves to 100% their RPGs, especially this game, I love this because it still keeps somewhat of a difficulty. This still helps keep difficulty because you can choose to stay at a consistent level for a long time. While at the same time, you can go around and complete all the side quests you want without being over leveled. I'll go ahead and choose to level up to level 3, but I think for the majority of this game, I'm actually not going to be using any of the bonus EXP that I have in the inns, just to keep things relatively difficult for me.
Yeah, I'm feeling stronger than before.
But yeah, this is such a great mechanic, and I'm so glad that they kept it for Xenoblade 1 Definitive and for Xenoblade 3. This really is so different from sleeping in that little hut on Gramps' back. For some reason, I even feel like I've got a bit stronger. Anyway, better head up to the meetup point. It was Goldmouth exit dock down on the ground floor, right? I guess there's still time to look around Goldmouth a bit longer if I want to, but I shouldn't dawdle too long. A number of shops are now available for you to use. Yes, I can finally go to my favorite shop!
I slept like a baby.
And oh, by leveling up to level 3, I got a new art. And, okay, a lot of new mechanics popping in. It is nice to be able to choose your own difficulty, yeah. Can't do anything with this. because I need Napalm, Wisdom, and Focus to break this barrel and get the treasures inside. Can I do anything in this bedroom? No, I can't. Alright. A very nice portrait of the chairman. I love it. Okay. So. Keeps on interrupting me. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you about something important. Rex's pouch. You mean the little thing that's just above his sword that I can't get the camera to focus on? Rex never goes anywhere without his handy dandy pouch. It's great for putting away his favorite items inside, so he always has them close to hand. Rex's pouch isn't that big. It can just hold one handy item at a time. So what should you do in your pouch? Well, usually the sort of everyday items you'll find at lifestyle shops. Okay, so this is what I was talking about when I say Fishy Fishy is one of the worst tutorials ever. Because pouch items are one of the best things in the game. You stick this in, and you can get whatever effects is here. So if I use the grilled anchor tail, I can take 3% less ether damage for 20 minutes. The only problem is all of the Fishy Fishy pouch items are terrible. And is made worse by the fact that if we go down to the first floor... Oh, by the way, you just automatically recover health. You don't have to worry too much if you're not in battle. And, okay, there it is. Go to the honeycomb suites. Recharge arts by 0.1 second. Recharge art by 0.2. 0.3. Recharge arts by 0.4 each second, plus less physical damage and less ether damage for an hour and 10. This is one of the best pouch items in the game. It is pretty much always required for me to get this at the start of every new playthrough because of how good it is. It makes battles go by a lot faster and you survive a lot better than what anything at Fishy Fishy sells. So yes, ignore Fishy Fishy. Go to the sweets shops. Sweets are usually the best pouch items. Alright, so let's talk to Bana. I'm not gonna get too many chances to talk to him. Bana expects good things from you, Rex. Just follow instructions from Papunin and the business should be over without pickle, no? Yeah. We pay you rest of money when you're back from job. Now, get going. Alright. So, okay, just give me instructions about how to find where I'm going. Yeah, talking about money. Okay. And let's go in here and... Bana, you don't mind if I take a little bonus, do you? Yeah, just a small amount. I'm sure it's just chump change for you. So go in here and there's a couple ladies here and open that and... Okay. It's wild how small 0.4 arts recharge is, but it makes a huge difference. Yes, exactly. Alright, so... I think I'll go ahead and do a few side quests. Usually on my live streams, I usually don't really go for 100% unless the game is short enough to do it, like with Mario Galaxy when I covered that a while back, but... I love this game too much. I want to 100% it, even if it means torturing myself with the gacha system later. Yo, we were just playing hide and seek. Wait, friend and maybe look like friend want to play with us? Oh, that not occurred to me. Well, if you insist, it's okay. We can all play together. But you're seeking first. Leave it to me. Well, you're eager. Okay, me explain rules. Hiding area is anywhere on Golmoth ground level. When we include higher floors, the game goes on for days and days. Then Mama Pong get hangry. Anyhow, when find everyone, meet back here in Bower Lounge. Got it? Roger. And what a nice little first side quest to get, because this actually does teach a few things better than the tutorials can. Because it teaches you to basically read the map, because it's giving us the locations of where all the kids are hiding. So, let's see, that's another side quest with Gabi. So, you know what? I'll pick it up right now. Generally, when you do Xenoblade, it's generally best to just get every side quest all in one go so that you can go out into the field and do everything all at once so you can turn in all your quests all at once. Like, that's generally how I play Xenoblade when it comes to side quests. Better late than never. Actually, wait, no, I didn't want to set that as my active right now. Hide and seek. Set that as my active. Alright. But yeah, this little hide and seek quest not only teaches you how to kind of read the map and figure out where everyone is, but it also kind of encourages you to shift around the camera, look around. Because a lot of this game, and a lot of what makes it awesome, is its exploration and just looking around and see what new stuff you can find.
You're all mine.
Okay, get a little bit of monies. No, no, let me get the money before it disappears. No!
Oh.
Dang it! Alright. Okay, whatever. First kid is... Oh, here we go. Sneaky Sneaky. These Nabon names, I love them. But Sneaky Sneaky so nondescript. Usually hard to find even when not hiding properly. Pretty impressive, right? Friend must have amazing power of observation. Okay, Sneaky Sneaky, go ahead and wait in Bower Lounge. Alright, so next kid should be... Well, there's another side quest there, and... Yep, there's another kid up there. So I wanted to be jumping up, do a little bit of platforming. Come on. And up we go. Ah, rats, you found me already? I'm sure I had the perfect hiding place as well. So lame. Uh-huh. Ah, whatever. I'm glad you didn't take it easy on me. Okay, I'll go wait in the Bower Lounge. Alright, and last kid, if I remember correctly... Yes, he's just hiding over an... Oh! Story cutscene.
Wheeling out the maelstrom for this. Banner sure has deep pockets.
Gawking at a boat. What are you, 12? Wait, maybe you are 12.
Excuse me, I'm 14.
What's my age got to do with anything? I can tell an awesome feat of engineering when I see one.
You don't close your mouth, soon you're going to swallow a fly.
What's her problem? We're nearly the same age. Also, you might want to watch where you stand. Otherwise, when we cast off, that rope will take your leg off.
Huh?
Gotcha.
What, you little...
Now look whose mouth's hanging open.
Rex, we're heading out. There's no one seeing you off, right? You got night watch. Till then, rest up inside.
Aye, aye. Later.
Rex may not be the most interesting character at first, but he does have some good one-liners and good and has good and funny reactions and interactions with Nia. I love him. Before you head off on a big job, I'd like to explain a little something about selling items in All Rest. Basically, we could just go and sell anything, and if we have certain combinations of salvaging items, we can go to Malolo and get specific sets sold, which can either give you items or just plain money. Friend find me inside cask? Unfair. Please excuse, Talulu is one who is unfair. After Sneaky Sneaky never finds Talulu here, Friend's advice must be very strong. Meh, so Talulu was last? Okay, me to go back to Bower Lounge now. Sell nothing and hoard everything. Yeah, probably. Razzly dazzly. Argentum is as amazing as dreamed. Many people buzzy live their lives. But it's also slightly scary. Bumped into an Ardanian man earlier and he stares straight into soul. Razzly dazzly, hightail it out of there. made enough distance between to make sure they now follow. Maybe come in handy as reference if Rex need to escape from enemy. Running away from a fight is a valid tactic if an opponent is just too strong or if you're just in a losing situation. It is a valid tactic. You don't need to be locked into every fight. Unless it's a story one, in which case there really is no running from it. In the heat of battle, everything is about location, location, location. If you move around your opponent's blind spot, it'll be much easier for your attacks to connect. My old man practically drilled that into me. Used to be a merc, don't you know? I really take after the guy, don't you think? Well, actually, I guess you would know. And I guess this is a good time as any to go into Rex's new art.
Time to take you down.
Sword Bash. Because, yeah, what that guy was talking about actually does apply here. Because, well, I can't really go behind it because it has because I have the acro, but Rex's new art, Sword Bash, it does more damage if you deal it behind the enemy. It's similar to Backslash from the first game. Yeah, I'll go ahead and fight one more of these crapples. Alright, so I can do Anger Shot. I kind of wanted to use Sword Bash, even if it was only in front of the enemy, because even if you can't do the bonus effects, just doing an art will just do a lot more damage than normal. Anyways, okay, it was X that does the minimap. I'm so used to Xenoblade 1's skip travel where it is the Y button instead.
We're here.
But yeah, we can just instantly warp up here to the inn. And the kids are just down there. Okay. Everyone here now. Friend find Tululu already? Yes, friend is hide-and-seek genius. Here, here. Anyhow, thank friend for playing. It's no problem at all. Aft, have to say thank you. Yeah, I was gonna. Thanks for playing. My parents are both too busy to play with me ever. But today was real fun. Really, thanks a lot for playing with us. You come play with us anytime. Roger. Here's a thank you gift from Sneaky Sneaky and Friends. It like scrap of treasure for us. Or maybe it's just scrap. Anywho, please take. Thanks. Alright then, guess you've got places to go. Come and play again. See you around. Again, I can't be the only one who thinks that the side quests like complete music sounds exactly like the Back to the Future theme. I can't be the only one that thinks that, right? Anyways, we get some gold, some EXP, some SP, and a muscle belt. That'll be very good to put on Rex. Because if I remember right... Yes, it boosts strength by 20. Rex is a physical attacker, so this is very good to put on him early on. Development level 1 for Argentum Trade Guild. I'll get into more what that does for us later, but no, that is another important aspect if you're going for 100%. Let's see. Where's some other side quests that I could pick up right now? Okay, there's one next to the Central Exchange, so I'll go ahead and pick that up real quick.
We're here.
Thankfully, there's only like 3 side quests here in the Argentum Trade Guild at the beginning, so it's not too bad. Bother. What are you, Winnie the Pooh? Can't use a mop on this muscle. I can't just ask the Ardanians. Something wrong? Oh, hi, and well, actually, I've got some cargo in the harbor that I brought from Uriah to trade, but it's an ever so slight nuisance. Is it illegal? Oh, no, nothing like that. I don't have the stomach for crime. It seems that Trent Crabbles love the stuff I'm transporting. To get to it, they clamber on deck and try to steal the cargo. I hired some goons to stand guard, but they all got in. So I'm out here now looking for someone to replace them with. But I'm having no luck so far, so it's starting to feel a bit dire. I'd like to help if that's okay. You're saying you'll take the job? Thanks a bunch, pal. You're one in a million. Cargo's in Golmouth Return Port. It's pretty large. Can't miss it. It'd be great if you could chase off the thieving trench crabbles. Thanks in advance. Leave it to me. Cargo escort. Get it? As cargo? Oh, I love me a good bad pun. Alright, so there's just... Okay.
No! We lost the upper hand!
Alright, so I don't get a surprise attack. But that's fine. I don't have to worry about that kind of stuff until much later anyway, so...
Anchor shot!
Anchor shots. Oh, I missed. Alright.
Okay, bring it on.
More? You want more? Okay. Alright, so let's talk a little bit about the whole missing thing and why I complain. Rex famously has really bad dexterity early on in the game. To the point where a lot of Xenoblade 2 speedrunners refer to it as Rexterity because of how bad it is. And it often costs people runs.
Why not?
Alright. And yeah, I'm kind of feeling it a little bit now as a solo team member, as well as the fact that I'm missing quite a bit on some of these attacks. Alright, so I'm focusing on this one Trent Crabble. Sword Bash! Alright. Experience a little bit of knockback from this Petra Crusted. Isn't too bad. Ha! Hit this. Alright. Just keep on slashing at it. Sword Bash! One more auto attack should do it. There we go. Easy peasy. Well, don't think the Trent Crabbles are going to be coming back anytime soon. Let's let, you sold? Just like with Xenoblade 1, sometimes I wish that this game had a little bit more voice acting so I know how to pronounce half these NPCs' names. I'm back. Thank you. Thanks for chasing off the Trent Crabbles. I was able to make my delivery. Really grateful to you. It's no problem at all. I'd feel better if someone tough like yourself could guard my wares, but sorry, but no. You know, if the Trent Crabbles come snooping again, I'll try hiring some mercenaries from Garfarmed. They say those mercs are buff as buff can be. But I digress. Here, your reward for protecting my wares. Please, take it. Thanks. For that, we get some gold, EXP, blah, 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 shell cameo. I do not remember what that does off the top of my head. Oh, no, I did not mean to go into pouch item. Also, in case you're wondering why I haven't put on the Narsaper jelly, it's just because I'm waiting until we do a little bit more story progress when the enemies get a little tougher before I use that. Shell Cameo increases HP restored to self, not using HP potion by 10%. Pretty useless at this point, so I'm not going to go for it. Though, can I? Yes, I can. I can level up Sword Bash a little bit. Let's go ahead. Art level up. And can I afford anything skill-wise? No, not yet. But I am getting close on one of them. So I believe there's just one more side quest that I'm missing. Yes, this one. Unless there's some at nighttime. Right, I don't have access to changing the clock quite yet. That comes a little later. Unless I go into the inn or do salvaging. Wait, did I just... Oh! Yeah, I can. I can see a treasure trove on the other side of this, but I can't access it yet. Alright, let's talk to Limui. I float. Oh, yeah. If there is one other nitpick I kind of have with Xenoblade 2, and I am willing to excuse a lot of this because I know about some of the development with this game, but it can be a little buggy at times, especially if you're playing in handheld mode. I give it a little bit of leeway because this was one of the first games on the Switch, and also like more than half of the development team that started the game was taken away to go work on Breath of the Wild, leaving very little people to work on this during its like for the end of production and post-production stuff. So I am willing to excuse a lot of the glitches, but yeah, know that it's not exactly gonna be the most stable game to play. I mean, again, it is a little helped out by the fact that I am playing on the most recent update, as well as I'm playing this on a Switch 2 instead of a Switch 1, which should help stabilize things a little bit more, but yeah. Alright, so talk to Bon Bon. And I believe he wanted a cinnamon roll. Oh, I didn't mean to talk to you again. I keep on accidentally pressing A. There we go. Alright, so let's go up. And... wait, it doesn't get Gebby then? Well, I can jump down here and talk to Furara. Friend, very unusual to come all the way out here and talk to Furara. Furara not trying to do anything is dangerous, especially. When not on board in Volta's trade guild, become 5-year-old, must go out alone for an initiation called a walkie-walkie. Really? They really need to release a Switch 2 version of the Xenoblade games. Oh yeah. At the very least, a Nintendo Switch 2 update similar to what they did with Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom. Like, I'm not exactly asking for a definitive edition for Xenoblade 2. I think they could wait another console for that, but yeah, I think a Nintendo Switch 2 update where they fix the bugs as well as fix the tutorials, I think would be perfect. Would be perfect right now. Oh, jump on down and talk to Limui. Here you go. You did it. It's cinnamon roll. Limui, eat it up right now. Wait, no, not time for that. Limui have terrible problem. Is something wrong? While Limui stand around dreaming of cinnamon rolls, precious treasure gets stolen by Sly Crabble. Very, very important pendant from Mama Pond. Limui must get pendant back. Limui have good idea. Let's hear the details. Limui will become salvager and salvage Sly Crabble. Foolproof. Limui start swimming practice first thing tomorrow. I'd like to help if that's okay. Fred help Limui with swimming practice? Oh, just get pendant back for Limui instead? Yeah. Fred very good and kind to get Limui both cinnamon roll and pendant as well. Sly Crabble probably already returned to depths of Cloud Sea. If Limui get pendant, he can work. Limui saves cinnamon roll until his pendant is returned. Chris, you're gonna focus on your snacking instead of helping me out. Alright, so just need to salvage until I get until I get that enemy. So let's go onto the salvage deck and do this.
Oh, I can't wait! Yo! Ta!
Ah!
All right! Oh man, did I come up with a load of guff again?
Wow. I did it perfectly and it still gave me like crap. No, or maybe it's one of those forced ones where it forces me to basically fail to get the Sly Crabble. That can occasionally happen. Where the game will just automatically try to give you worse odds if it's trying to make you fight certain enemies in salvaging. At least, I think that's how it works. That's how it always feels, anyway.
Anchor shot! Ha!
Nice.
Why not? Yeah!
Alright, keep on hit. Just keep on whacking at it, and sword bash! One more anchor shot should do it.
Anchor shot! Ha! Yeah!
There we go.
Stronger than before.
And we got a level up. I'm level 4 now. Nice.
Treasure acquired.
Treasure acquired. And let's talk to Limui. Let's get him back to work. Cinnamon roll is so tasty. There you go. Friends, Lumui was not eating Cinnapon roll. Lumui only eat half of Cinnapon roll. Meh? Lumui's pendant. Thank you, this Lumui's special memories of Mamapon. Looks like everything worked out. Meh. Lumui think too much about its pendant and forget to relieve Gebby Gebby of watch duty. Lumui not keep Gebby Gebby waiting. Bye, friends. So now we just go up to the upper deck. So, yeah, Lemur Inn is the fastest way to get.
We're here.
Alright, so go... Let's go on the upper floor. Let's see if I can... Oh, can I not explore yet? I don't have any business on the higher floors right now. Ah. Let me explore. That's like one of the best parts of a Xenoblade game. Aww. Alright, fine. Thanks a lot. Gebby Gebby, pass watch duty to Lumui. No problemo. Pretty impressive, right? Lumui smashed previous lateness record of 7,691 seconds. Can somebody punch that into a calculator and tell me how many minutes that is, or even potentially hours, please? I would love to know. But Lumui gave Gebby Gebby half a delicious Cinnapon roll, so Gebby Gebby forgive him. Looks like everything worked out. Gebby Gebby not monster. Generosity of Gebby Gebby wide as cloud sea. Cinnapon roll made Gebby Gebby sleepy. Here's a reward from generous Gebby Gebby. Alright, see any suspicious activity, go report to him. Got it. And for that we get leather gloves and wolf shoes. Talk a little bit more to him and let's see about those items. I think one of those accessories is an agility boost? Yes, an agility boost. And the leather gloves increases dexterity. I'm gonna keep the best vest. I did complain earlier about dexterity, but at this point, while I'm still low leveled and I'm still a solo party member, having more HP is actually more important. So let us go down to the Monoceros and yeah. Let's continue the story. Alright, so hop up here. And, you know what? While I'm here, I might as well also show off a little something. Swimming in the clouds. Yeah, this is probably a lot faster to get over there. Dude, if it is possible, I would love to go swimming in the clouds like this. This would be so cool to do. Okay, so... Cynthia? Hey, aren't blades the coolest thing ever? They're all like kapow, kapow, and use all those flashy weapons, and they fight with the power of friendship. When I grow up, I want to be a driver too. Then I could get my own blade and we could be a team and it will be the best thing ever. I agree, buddy. I agree. Tattoo sprain. Never thought I'd see today you'd be riding the Maelstrom, Rex. Suppose it just goes to show how far you've come as a salvager, eh? Well, proud of you, lad. Now, are you all set? We're setting sail as soon as you're on board. I have nothing else to do. Let's go. That's what I like to hear. Come on then, hop on. We're heading into uncharted territory for this job, you know. I'm getting goose pimples just thinking about it. Welcome to the Cloud Sea excavation vessel Maelstrom. Please, I think that's what that means. We should be reaching the uncharted zone tomorrow, but there's plenty of time left until then. I guess I could go and talk with the clients for a bit. Still don't know as much about them as I'd like to. Besides, it's not every day you get to talk to real drivers. Oh, once I'm done with them, I better go see Manel. I'm meant to be on lookout duty tonight. He will be very pleased if I never show up. So we can step out here. Take a look at the Cloud Sea. And also, if you can, please listen to this music. It's one of the most underrated tracks in the game for me, and you almost never get to hear it.
When did it get so late?
Yeah, isn't that such a nice music? It's the kind of music that you could just put to the background and like study or do homework or just busy work for. It's so nice. I love it. Honestly, again, this game probably has my favorite video game soundtrack of all time, and yeah, this ranks pretty high on the list. Hi there. You're from Letheria, aren't you? Sure am. Raised in Fonset Village. The village is right up by the Cloud Sea, so I grew up swimming in the clouds. That's why salvaging work comes naturally to me. I'm pretty confident in my skills, despite how I may look. Very good. So our next person to talk to...
arrived.
Razzly Dazzly, do you see anything else? Rex, you not see Manel and take over lookout duty yet? Manel is on the platform just above here. Steps a bit rickety, so careful you not fall off. Alright, so let's talk to Sever first.
Evading Malos' attack when you're not even a driver? That's impressive, boy. I look forward to seeing how you handle the work ahead.
Is that a compliment? Thanks. I think. And let's talk to Malos. What do you want, kid? I'm called Rex, actually. Pleasure to be working with you. So I'm guessing you're not going to fill me in on what exactly it is we are looking out for? That's the idea. Need to know basis. Why? Are you curious? Well, sure I am. But I'll do the work I'm paid for, and whether you tell me or not. That's what I like to hear, kid. Just hope your skills are more advanced than your age. My name's still Rex, not Kid. Alright. So now let's go ahead and relieve Manel of his duties. So, you finally arrived, have you? Well, are you here to keep watch, or aren't you? Let's start the shift. Ah, at last I can get a breather. Think I've earned myself a drink or two. It's not looking too good out there. I'd steal yourself for the works. If something's up, give me a shout. Don't worry, I won't be drinking myself into a stupor or anything.
That's the black ship from the harbour. Is it following us?
It's way too cold up here.
You?
I'll have you know I've got a name. It's Nia. They've started boozing below decks. You should join them.
Why aren't you there?
It's not that I hate it. I just really don't need a headache right now.
Huh. Good thing you're not a salvager then.
Why's that?
Swim like a fish and drink like one too. That's the salvager's code.
Sounds terrible. I don't think I'll be changing careers.
Probably for the best. Anyway, I bet you drivers earn a hell of a lot more than salvagers do.
So, kid?
My name's Rex.
Okay, Rex, why did you start salvaging in the first place?
That there.
The world tree? I don't get it.
You know, you find all sorts of things digging through salvage. Some of it trash. Some of it treasure. But all of it from people long gone. Have you noticed how there's fewer titans each day? I saw one go under just the other day. It was a pretty big one. There must have been loads of animals still living on it. Living space is running out, day by day. And sooner or later, we'll be the ones sinking down into the cloud sea. But up there, Elysium is waiting for us.
Seriously, kid? Elysium? Don't tell me you believe that gaff. So that's, why you're a salvager? It's just a lie for children. And that there is just an overgrown shrub.
If there's a way to get up there, maybe it's hidden below the clouds. Is it really that crazy?
Seriously, though?
There'd be no need to fight over dwindling land and resources. No need to worry about our homes sinking away. Everyone could have peace and security. I mean, a dream like that, isn't that worth believing in?
Nobody can tell you what to believe, but... everyone, huh?
What?
I always thought people were pretty selfish by nature, but you...
Huh.
Do you have parents?
No. When I asked Gramps, he told me they died when I was just a kid.
Gramps? Oh, the same one who taught you to use arts.
Yeah. He basically raised me himself. He's not like us, though.
Not like... I'm not sure I catch your drift. But this Gramps of yours sounds alright.
Huh.
And you're alright too, kid. Not that different from me.
We're in position. All personnel, report to stations. Salvage team, suit up and proceed to hatch.
That has to be the most uncomfortable thing to wear when going to sleep. Like, it's just covered in metal and you have like these iron boots, and it must be the most uncomfortable thing to sleep in, man. Anyways, just gonna take an extra bonus from these guys. I hope they don't mind. Get a rush hour. I don't remember what that does. Expands the window of opportunity for canceling by 50%. You may have noticed a little bit that in the middle of an auto attack, I would use an art and it would do like a flash of like a little ring of flash. That's called canceling, and it actually does some beneficial stuff, including adding a bit more art recharge, as well as I think also increasing damage. I could be wrong on that, but yeah, you want to be canceling arts and canceling auto attacks with arts. Alright, so... Also, that treasure chest is permanently missable, so grab it while you can. Talk to Papuanin. What are you doing sneaking about the place? Meme? Never Rex mind that about Papuanin. What about salvaging? Chairman expects results. Don't worry, I'll be working very hard, especially when there's 100,000 reward on the line. That's the spirit. Now, quick. Hurry downstairs and head to the rendezvous point. It does do more damage? Okay, good. Is there anything else upstairs? If not because of canceling, because you are attacking more. Think damage per second. Okay, yeah, fair point. Rex is not the right way to place a meetup. Rex should go to floor below. If not, hurry. Boss maybe get mad. I want to talk to more people. There's so many permanently missable things in this intro here. Heck, I think I've already missed out on one like missable cutscene optional cutscene earlier, so I don't want to miss out on it anymore. All right. And while this is on my mind, because the music during that cutscene when Rex was talking to Nia, it reminded me of something that I actually wanted to show off. So first, I'm gonna save and every time you start a new chapter of the game, you get a new title screen. So this is the one for chapter 1. That's all I wanted to show. And yeah, I'll try and show off all of the different title screens throughout the game, because I think they are pretty nice. Alright, so let's go down and begin salvaging.
The target is located inside a shipwreck 450 pez straight down. Searching the wreck while submerged is too high risk for our tastes, so we'll be using flotation devices and cranes to lift the hull first. Next, you'll split into teams and explore the interior. Once the target is found, retrieval can commence. If that's clear, let's begin with attaching the floats. Get into position.
Yes, Mr. Dot Eyes.
We're paying you lowlives a lot, so don't screw it up.
You smoke so-and-so.
And submerge.
Is that it? It looks pretty ancient. Is that the propulsion mechanism? I've never seen one that shape before. Which country made this?
Whoa, that's massive.
The appearance matches our reports, but it's what's inside that matters.
Object is secure. Proceed to second phase.
They just need to do this with the Titanic.
You're not half bad, you know that.
I do this for a living, remember?
All teams, proceed inside when ready.
Right then, let's get moving.
You with us.
Me?
You're gonna drag the kid along. Seriously?
Guess he thinks you need all the help you can get.
Oh, yeah. Well, don't just stand there. You've got your orders, haven't you?
Welcome to the ancient ship. And we get some more party members, though we can't play as any of them. I think for this, I'm gonna swap Jin in and Nia can sit out for a bit. You just acquired new comrades to accompany you on your adventure. You can adjust the setup of your party and main menu characters change order. No matter how many friends you make, you will never be able to take more than 3 party members into battle at once, so choose carefully. Yeah, you don't get anything more than 3 until 3. Funny enough. Character set to number 1 in change order will be the character that you control. Oh, wait, didn't X also have more than 3 party members at a time? I don't remember. Okay. So,
you're all mine.
my best advice for the ancient ship is scour everywhere. You only get to visit this place once, so get everything all at once. All right. Let's go on. Oh, nice. We don't have to open the door.
Whoa.
Let me show you what a driver can do.
The Lethal Last Set King. In terms of our other party members, Jin is an attacker very similar to Rex, but whereas Rex is about high damage but low accuracy, Jin is all about fast attacking with little damage. Oh. Wow, that was fast. Didn't even get through all my explanations.
Amazing. So that's how drivers and blades fight?
So ruthless. It's like they're monsters themselves.
Nice. I'm sure glad these drivers are on our side. You too, Dromark.
No need to get hysterical. It was a walk in the park.
Yeah, but still.
That's enough yapping, you pair of brats. Let's move!
Talk about self-important.
Gramps always taught me to respect my elders.
Elders.
They make short work of monster. These no ordinary fighters. Big job in Moradane going well too. There's much money to be made from these people.
Alright, back in control. Let's go ahead and head into the ship. And there's a couple more enemies around here. Tutorials interrupting me left and right. Luring enemies. If you target an enemy without pressing A to start a fight, you can press down to lure an enemy. Fighting one-on-one rather than in a large group is typically how you want your fights to go. So, like, I could do this.
Okay, time to take you down.
And defeat this Bubble Medus. And I guess I can go ahead and talk a little bit about Malos. Malos is our tank. He has a ton of HP and is meant to draw the aggro of the enemy, or the attention of the enemy. And he's meant to just take damage and sponge it all. Alright. Again, I want to explore the ship quite a bit because we don't get to be on the ship.
My weapon is ready.
Don't get to spend a whole lot of time here. Anchor shots. There we go.
Easy peasy.
It was a meaningless victory.
Treasure acquired.
so yeah, I'll let you live. Alright, so hop down and go down these stairs.
I found something.
Found something.
Found something.
I don't need to fight you. You're cool.
Treasure acquired.
Alright. And again, if there's another track in this game that I would love to recommend you go out and listen to on its own, it's definitely this track. I don't know, I just really prefer the really peaceful music. Not to say that the really big bombastic music can't be great. In fact, there's actually one track later on that's really big and bombastic that I absolutely adore. But I don't know, I've always had a bit of a preference towards the more peaceful, more atmospheric music when it comes to this game. I don't know, what are your guys' thoughts? Because I would love to hear them.
Okay, time to take you down.
Don't slow me down.
Yeah! Yeah!
So let's continue to let these guys kind of bash everything in, because these guys are a little stronger than I am.
Easy peasy.
Let's keep moving.
That doesn't look safe, so jump. Jump! Dude! I was hoping I could jump out of the way. Dang it.
No!
Oh.
We lost the upper hand.
Alright, whatever. The city music for each area is so good. Oh, yeah, definitely. I love it. Like, honestly, off the top of my head, I really think of many pieces that I dislike in this game.
We lost the upper hand.
And even if I don't like it that much, it's just in comparison to a lot of the other tracks. I can't really think of one that I outright, like, dislike.
You did good.
Alright, so for getting these treasure chests, I want to go back upstairs because those holes in the ground will allow me to access those. So, like, right here. Oh, almost fell off.
Treasure acquired.
Get that and a muscle
We lost
belt.
the upper hand.
The taste of blood.
Some of these enemy attacks are really dark sounding, honestly. I mean, yeah, Shell Bash isn't that dark. That sounds like a Pokemon move, I'm being honest, but taste for blood? No, that's just downright creepy. Okay. So, go around you, because I don't feel like fighting that Crustiff. Oh. I like floated across there. Okay, so I think the next one is where is the last treasure chest? See, there's that one. No. Huh? Did I already?
No.
Nope.
We lost the upper hand.
I did not mean to fight you, but whatever. I'll go ahead and do so anyway. Alright, so keep on hitting at it and sword bash! Anchor shots, and there we go. Yeah, sorry my commentary isn't, like, as engaging at this point, but it really is just kind of exploring the ship a little bit and kind of doing very similar battles for right now. It will get more dynamic later, and I'll definitely have a lot more to say as we go along, but yeah, this is kind of one of those slow points where I just didn't know what to really say or have anything really that interesting to talk about. So, okay, so I guess there's no more treasure, so let's just go on ahead.
No.
Hi!
Ow.
Dako Pagu, and we are so lucky that the door missed us. So I didn't quite hit the timing for the cancel.
I'm feeling stronger than before.
Oh, got a new art. Double spinning edge. I considered this chapter the last of the tutorial. Yeah. Actually, let me look at characters real quick. WP, can I level anything up at this point? No. Double spinning edge is a pretty decent art. It does increase damage from the side, and it hits the enemy twice. I kind of prefer it in later iterations. Those who have played Future Redeem know exactly what I'm talking about. But in this game, I actually consider it one of Rex's weaker arts because it just doesn't quite have the same damage output. I know that it's used a lot in speedrunning, and I'm sure somebody will just disprove that this is a better art than I'm giving it credit for, but I don't know. Between the two positional arts that Rex has, I kind of prefer Sword Bash overall. I don't know. Feel free to disagree with me, but that's just my thoughts. Okay, so I can definitely get increased agility, which leads into one of the skills that I want. So I'll go ahead and get that.
Nice one.
And okay, is this an upgrade compared? No, it's pretty much the same. And now that we're actually getting into some of the longer fights, go ahead and pop a Noxious Pear Jelly. So I have an hour and 10 of more art recharge and less damage taken. So I think that leads to more story stuff, but I want to explore and get every treasure chest because, again, you only explore this place once.
Have at you! Have at you! Have at you! Have at you!
Anchor shot!
Come on!
You're late.
We can do this all day!
A tiresome brawl.
Oh, jeez, Jin, you don't have to disagree with me on everything, buddy. Jeez, what's your problem?
No! We lost the upper hand!
Ah, I touched him. I touched the Lysat.
Anchor shot!
I guess I could go. But
we can do this all
I was going
day.
to demonstrate double spinning edge, but the fight ended before I could.
We lost the upper hand!
I guess this works. Okay.
Have at you!
Double spinning edge!
You did good.
Yeah, it's a double spinning edge is a good art. I just don't think it's quite as good as a lot of other people build it up to be. And I think it boils down to how slowly the art kind of comes out, as well as the recharge being slower than Sword Bash. Again, feel free to disagree with me. Tell me why people love double spinning edge so much in this game in particular. And yeah, just alright.
I found something.
Found something.
Either field chamber, probably work with some fuel. So right now I want to go just past here.
No! We lost the upper hand!
Double spinning edge plus hard recharge plus recharging crit goes insane. Okay. So I know that's how it worked in Future Redeemed, but I didn't realize that that's how it worked in 2 specifically.
You're all mine.
Here, and this is one of the last chests I need to get. Friendship Ring. Increases the HP restore reviving a teammate by 25%. We can't revive anyone, so this is totally useless to us right now. Plus, I don't really like building my strategy around dying over and over. So,
okay, bring it on.
one last King Crust Tip and I think after I defeat this enemy, I think I'll switch Nia in so that I can have a little bit more variety in the teammates right now. Double spinning edge. Sword bash. Oh, the inflicted break. Okay. And then Malos did a topple. Okay. So change order and let's swap out Jin. Because I want to keep Malos in because he's our tank and I want him to take all the aggro. Get an ether cylinder. And let's fill her up. That is so cool. Alright, let's activate this. And before going any further, make sure you're prepared. This fight actually did kick my butt a lot on my first playthrough.
Not planning on letting us past, huh? Sounds like a challenge.
That electric guitar goes hard.
Okay,
I love it.
Time to
Ooh.
take you down.
I can take care of
Whoa. Man, that caught me by surprise. All right. So, while we're fighting this, I might as well go into how Nia works. Nia is our healer. She does arts that spawn in health potions and even has an art that just straight up heals the entire party. She also inflicts something called Break, which really only leads into toppling, which makes an enemy incapable of moving or attacking. See that aura effects glowing around the enemy? This indicates the enemy is in a rage state. Certain enemies have a tendency to become enraged when their HP dips below a certain level. Enemy stats will increase when enraged, so be careful, they might be tougher than you expect. Alright, so it's back to Break. And also has Wind, so that means I think Malos might have done a special. Which means if we do Break, it'll do a fusion combo. Which I'll go into more when we actually are capable of doing that ourselves, but that's the end of the fight.
Jin, check this out. There it is. Adam's crest.
Adam's crest. What does that mean?
You. Open this door.
Me?
This door will only open to one of you people.
One of me? What are you talking about?
Hurry up and do it! We're not paying you to ask dumb questions.
What the hell? You can't treat hired hands like that.
Goes and does it anyway.
Now, how do we open this thing? Oh, hey. So that was a release toggle.
Just as I thought.
Wait. There. Open that door too. Let's move.
What is that thing? It's a girl.
Look. Yes, no mistaking it. That's the Aegis.
The Aegis.
Hey, Brat! Don't even think about touching that!
Huh?
Wow, short game. I say, and I've been playing for like 2 hours.
Why?
Don't take it personally. It's an act of mercy. At least you won't be alive to see what's coming.
What a waste of time.
Jin! Why did you kill him? Why? What did Rex ever do to you? Jin!
Let's ship out the Aegis. Nia, call the Monoceros.
The Windows XP background? About time Pyra debuts. Why is it telling me the arts are being received? What a time for that to pop up. Alright. Go to the girl on the hilltop. Can't open any menus.
Excuse me?
It's such a mournful sound.
Huh?
It hasn't stopped. Not in all these years.
Hasn't stopped? You mean that bell sound? Is the Praetorium somewhere nearby? Where are we?
This is Elysium. The land where long ago, mankind lived in harmony with their creator. It's where we were born.
Get out! Really? Is that a core crystal? You're a blade.
My name is Pyra.
What? Oh, right. Mine is...
I know you. You're Rex, right?
How did you know my name?
Just now, when we came into contact.
just now. Sorry, I can't seem to remember how I got here.
You were killed. Stabbed through the heart by Jinn.
Jinn? Through the... I remember now. That bastard stabbed me. Oh, man. This is bad. Everyone in the guild is in danger. No, wait. I can't do anything if I'm dead. Titan's fucked. If I wasn't dead, I'd kick that guy's ass.
That's one of my favorite Rex lines.
Rex, I have a request. Can you take me to Elysium?
Elysium? But isn't that here?
This world is merely a memory. An ancient, half-forgotten memory of what once was. The real Elysium lies in your world. Atop the world tree that rises from the heart of Allrest.
Memory? So it's like an illusion. But there's no way. I'm dead, remember? How can I help if I'm not breathing?
I will give you half of my life force. That way, you can be revived. As my driver. As the driver of the Aegis.
The driver? Of the Aegis? What the...
What will you do, Rex?
Is this place really your home?
It is.
And it really exists?
Rex, I know what you're thinking, and you are correct. By coming to this place, you can save the world. Save it from the slow demise that is its fate.
We wouldn't have to live in fear. Then there's only one choice. I'm in. Let's go to Elysium. I'll take you there myself.
Thank you, Rex. Now place your hand on my chest.
What? Are you sure?
Nia, end them.
End? Like what?
The price for their lives has already been paid in full. Now that we have finally obtained the Aegis, the fewer living souls know about it, the better.
I can't do that. These people haven't done anything wrong.
I don't understand you. Now. Have you forgotten why you came here to begin with? Nia?
No, but...
Oh, for the love of... Fine, I'll handle it myself.
What the?
Rex?
You and that sword can't be!
It's kinda low to stab a man in the back. You bloody psychopath! Pyra!
Here!
Cover me!
Got it.
Jin, leave him to me. Sorry, kid. I can't let the likes of you just claim her power for yourself. This is as far as it goes.
Yeah! Aegis! Over here! Just leave it out!
Give it a rest, Malos. Can't you see he's just a child?
A child? Don't make me laugh. This kid has made himself the Aegis' driver!
The Aegis' driver? Rex is...
Yeah! You're done! Thanks, Pyra.
You're welcome. Now, don't let up!
Yeah! Ha! Ha! Everybody, go now! Quick! Yeah! Mallow, here!
I don't think so.
Hey, you bully! Over here!
Burning sword!
You brat. How can a nobody like you? Ah, but with those eyes, I guess I should have been more wary from the start.
What do you mean?
Like I tell you.
You watching the cutscene put a great big smile on my face. Watching it again. The Aegis means a great protector. It's meant to be a shield against all attacks.
Okay, time to take you
Rex has been
down.
brought back from death's door as the driver of the Aegis. So now you need a quick primer on how a driver fights. First thing you need to know about is affinity. See that bond of light connecting Rex and Pyra? This represents the affinity that exists between them. When affinity glows golden, it is a sign that the minds of Blade and Driver are in harmony. Movement speed will go up and recharging arts will speed up. You can strengthen affinity in battle by staying physically close to your blade and hitting home with as many attacks as possible. So doing kind of minimal movement is kind of the key here. On the other hand, if there's too much distance, affinity weakens, which will weaken the driver in turn. Thankfully, none of Rex's moves have been changed since obtaining the Aegis sword, so we still have access to Anchor Shot, Sword Bash, and Double Spinning Edge.
Our emotions are in tune, Rex!
I like your attitude.
keep going at Malos. And, oh, Arts Plus. That is something that that the game never explains. Those are blade arts, I believe. Oh, I guess they do explain it. It just needs to trigger. Just now, Pyra activated a special effect that boosts your accuracy. This type of in-battle assistance is called a blade art. They are pretty much a random buff that your blade will sometimes give you. That's really all there is to it. As for trust, that's a topic for later. We can go into details when you've gained more experience as a driver. Right now, you should probably focus on defeating Malos. Alright, let's keep going. And... Alright. Double spinning edge. See the gauge you just filled up? That's the icon for your special. You can kind of see it behind my tail. If there's a Roman numeral, that means you can unleash a special. Every blade has 4 specials. The first 3 are the easiest to obtain. Specials are among the most powerful attacks in a driver's arsenal, far outclassing ordinary arts. You build them up by attacking with arts. 3 levels of power. Again, there is a 4th one, and it's just not typically found or used. If you use an art at the precise moment that an auto attack hits home, you'll charge up specials more than usual. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. That's the canceling thing that I was talking about earlier. Follow the prompts on screen and hit the buttons at just the right time to multiply the damage dealt. Attacking the enemy with a special may even give you a chance to perform a blade combo, but I'll tell you more about that another time. Let's go ahead and do that.
Here we go.
Excellent. Right, now let's talk about blade combos. Basically, you perform a special and then you go up a level of special. So if you perform a level 1 special, you need a level 2 special to move up into the combo. So I need to build up to a level 2 special. Oh, the tutorial man will just do that for me. For once you're actually useful. So by having a level 2, I can not only perform a more powerful special, but I can go further into the combo.
You're better than I thought.
Alright. So I just need to build up to a level 3 in order to do the next phase of the blade combo. Lord Bash. Alright, double spinning edge. You can build up specials a lot faster by doing the canceling thing. That's how you build it up really quick. And let's see if I can build up just to a level 3, even though I'm not going to get the combo going. Okay, here we go. Level 3 special, go!
Yeah, I'm feeling stronger than before.
Oh, I didn't get to do the full thing.
You're good, kid. It's no simple feat to control the Aegis like that. However...
Ow.
Don't get cocky, you little shit. Understood. What? Get out of the way, Nia! Have you gone mad?
You're the one who's off your net, wheeling on a child.
Nia, I don't think you quite comprehend your position.
I get it, but...
You're starting to piss me off!
That is such a cool move. I love it. Again, the fight choreography in these cutscenes are so good. Love them.
You're pretty sharp for someone who's only just woken up.
Pyra!
Takes me back to 500 years ago. What's the deal with that appearance? I'm guessing your goal is Elysium.
That is our dream!
Then I have no choice but to stop you!
Pyra, watch out! Pyra! You're right.
More or less.
Stop this!
Nia!
You're a tough one, kid. But there's only one way this can end.
Oh, shit.
What's that?
Gramps!
Jin, still you persist. And is that Malos?
Azurda.
Rex, get on!
Got it!
Rex!
We'll go in! Hold on tight!
Stop them! Open fire! Turn her around! Ready the cannon!
It's no use. They're out of range.
Damn it! They gave us the slip.
Turn around.
We're not chasing them?
The Aegis is awakened. That's enough for now. I'll have Akos hunt them down.
That'll have to do.
That was the exact moment I knew I was gonna love this game.
And so, Papunin wisely ran away for dear life.
Wise? Who wise now? You useless idiot! Why can Papunin not even die properly? What if they ask Banner to repay money?
Huh? Die? Repay who?
None of your business. Anyway, tell me where Rex and Blade went.
Rex, Titan, and friends ran away. went to south of Cyclus Sea. After that, Banner know as much as Papunin. Storm was very thick, so Papunin...
Papunin lose them, yes?
Yes, but...
And then run away like coward?
Yes, but...
Banner not wanting feeble excuses of Papunin! Just get back here! You got lot of work to do! Even pricey insurance Banner take out on Maelstrom go to waste. Still, how interesting. Heading southward from Cyclus Sea. In current season, that likely take them to Gormont. You, girl, get Consul Dougal on the line, immediately!
Yes, sir. One moment, please.
Why, if it isn't Chairman Banner! What an unexpected pleasure! May I just say that I admire how you rebranded those broken core crystals? And selling them onto the dunderheads back in Morardain. Absolutely sublime!
Banner did not call to hear pointless flattery. And blabbering about core crystals on unsecured line? Is Dougal some kind of idiot? What if Indol tap our communication?
Oh, of course. I'm very sorry.
Man, forget it. We got bigger fishes to fry.
Oh? What's going on?
Listen up.
Oh, thank goodness. You aren't injured at all, are you?
No, I'm fine, I guess. Where?
I'm not certain. We seem to have washed up on a Titan of some kind.
A Titan? Where's Gramps and Nia? We gotta find them. They can't be far.
Okay.
Man, that's how I want to wake up. Staring into the face of a nice girl smiling like that. That's how I want to wake up every morning. I'm sure you're itching to get searching for Gramps and Nia, but I should warn you that you'll probably encounter a few enemies on the way. You'll want to be prepared for that, so I better quickly fill you in on how Rex gets stronger and improves his capabilities. WP and SP, I already kind of went over that, but now it should unlock. Okay, yeah. Going through all the different stats. Courtship's dealers now open. Blade setup menu now open. Yes, this is what I was waiting for. So first of all, finally have Pyra attached to Rex, and Rex even gets a little bit of an update to his portrait where he has the part of Pyra's core crystal. But more importantly, let's go into Pyra herself. First, let's look at her stats. Auto attack is a poorly named stat. Say here, having someone like Pyra as a friend would be the greatest thing in the world. Oh, yeah. Alright, anyways. Auto attack is a poorly named stat that determines all of your damage. Not just your auto attacks. I wish it was named something else like damage instead. Block rate is the chance of reducing the damage you take by half. And critical rate is the chance of dealing additional damage. And then Blades also add on physical defense and ether defense to their driver. So Pyra gives additional physical and ether ether defense. Slightly more ether defense, but that's about it. And then there's also an additional stat multiplier that each blade adds. In Pyra's case, she adds 24 more points of strength to Rex. Next, core chips. These are basically the way that you can upgrade the weapons themselves. We don't have any core chips right now, but if we could change the stats on Pyra's weapon, the primitive sword. And then this is probably the most important thing to check on every blade. Their affinity charts.
My usefulness has increased.
Basically, this gives you information about what each blade does and what their skills are. Not cool, Pyra. Not cool at all. Take a chill pill, girl. Oh. And thankfully, everything is all nice and color-coded to know which ones are which. These red ones are basically her specials. These give you information about what her different level specials are, except for her level 4. Yellow are her battle skills. These basically tell you what Pyra excels in. So, Purifying Flames has a chance of defeating non-boss infos up to 20%. It's a 5% chance. It's probably her weakest skill. Resplendent increases blade combo damage by 24%. This is actually one of her better ones. In fact, yeah, it is her best blade skill. Fire element blades are really great when it comes to blade combos. And so having increased damage with that is such a nice thing to have. Flaming Edge increases critical damage by 10%. Can come in handy sometimes. It's not the most consistently useful one, but it's certainly a lot more useful than this one, than Purifying Flames. And then these green ones are her field skills. These are things that she does outside of battle. So Fire Mastery, Focus, and Cooking. And also, don't be intimidated by everything here. Most of the stuff you can kind of do on the way. And you'll just kind of do things in a natural progression. So don't worry too much. My best advice for filling out the affinity chart: every time you enter a new area, check your affinity chart to see if there's anything within the specific area you're in, to see if you could do anything with them. Alright. Is that? Weapon modification menu now open. Okay, affinity chart menu now open. Yeah. We actually go back a little bit. There's actually a treasure chest that you can easily miss back here. See, a red thread. I believe that just extends the amount of distance a blade can be while still keeping the thread that's like that golden thread that the tutorials was talking about earlier. Hold on, I almost forgot to tell you about something really... Excuse me. I'll go over your tutorial and everything you just said after stream. Okay. Hold on, I almost forgot to tell you about something really important. How to develop your blade's capabilities. Weapon modification, aux cores, which we don't have access to right now. It sounded complicated a little. To be fair, it is a little complicated when you really get down to everything. Like, their entire, 20-30 minute videos just dedicated to explaining everything in terms of the tutorial, so it's bound to get kind of jumbled up when you're trying to come up with everything on the spot. When you're trying to explain everything on the spot. So the fact that I'm as coherent as I am is kind of a miracle when it comes to this. Weapon modification is exactly what it sounds like. A blade's weapon is tied to them from the moment they're reawakened, so it can't just be replaced. Apply core chips to weapons in the main menu, blah blah blah, we already got all that. I already went over everything. Don't have access to core chips, so just gonna have to move forward. Alright, so... kind of want to avoid enemies right now, because, yeah, level 6, I'm in a decent level right now to be at. So, I want to go... I want to explore a little bit. Is there anything underneath this tree? No, nothing under the tree, unfortunately. Oh well.
Gramps!
It is good to see you uninjured, Rex.
How awful. Hold on. I should have some herbs.
You are kind, but no amount of human medicine would suffice.
But...
Weep not, my boy. This is my fate.
I can't help it. Can I?
No parting is forever. We will surely meet again when the flow of the ether will set. The days with you were the best I ever had. Until we meet again, Rex.
Gramps. Gramps. Gramps.
I told you not to cry, didn't I, Rex? Rex. Rex.
Gramps.
Rex!
Speaking of wanting a Napun plushie, I want a plushie of Azurda in this form. Nintendo, get on that.
What? Gramps? How is that?
It can't be.
Use your eyes. Don't you recognize me?
Well, not really, no.
I am so confused right now.
So you see, by maximizing cellular regeneration to retain all vital bodily functions, I seem to have reverted to a larval stage.
Well, that's quite handy. Must be nice to be a Titan.
This isn't something just any old Titan can do. Only one so advanced as myself. Rex, are you angry?
I'm not. It's more that I didn't want you to see me blubbering like a baby.
It's okay to be angry.
So, when will you be back to your old self?
Good question. No more than 300 years.
300 years? But I'll be long dead by then.
I suppose that's true.
But what about my house? Do I have to live in the streets?
Perhaps this is an opportunity to fly the nest.
You mean pay rent?
Miser boots.
It's a massive extra expense. Still. Glad you're okay, Gramps. Oh, shoot. We can't stand around all day. We have to find Nia.
Nia? You mean that driver and her blade from before?
Yeah. They kind of saved our lives.
I do hope they're all right.
Gramps, do you remember anything?
I remember crashing through many trees before landing here. They probably fell off then.
That's not a whole lot to go on.
Perhaps we would have some luck following the trail of broken trees.
Good thinking, Pyra. Let's go.
By the way, Rex, is that a core crystal I see shining on your chest? Just what happened to you?
I'll tell you later. Right now, we need to find Nia.
Oh, now this makes a nice change.
So that scene is actually really great. I love the kind of role reversal that's going on, where instead of Rex riding on Azurda's back, it's instead Azurda riding on Rex's back. And it's a good subversion of expectations, because most like old kind of grandpa parental figure never live through more than half of a story like this. So the fact that he's come back into this kind of larval state and has accompanied you throughout the rest of the game, it's a really clever twist. I really like that. It's a good subversion. All right, so, but we're gonna go ahead and move forward, and yay, more tutorials. What we're looking at right now is a collection point. Check here to uncover collectible items. You'll find collection points all over Allrest, and each area will have its own selection of items to discover. Also, there are some collection points where you can use Blade's field skills to find special collectible items that you couldn't get otherwise. That's half true. There are field skills that Blades can have, but all it does is just increase the amount of stuff that you get from a collection point, nothing else. The collectibles that you find are sure to come in handy during your adventure, so if you come across a collection point, be sure to check it out.
What have we here?
None of Pyra's skills are about getting additional stuff from this, which always provides wood. Be on the lookout for different collection points. Some of them will contain the same item type, so that collection point will always have wood there. Alright, so let's keep going up. Let's see if we can find Nia anywhere. Let's see. Clap Bunnet. The hands on their tails freak me out big time. Trailblazer's Bridge. Looks like something's blocking your way ahead, but if your blades have the right field skills, then you might be able to overcome obstacles like this. Try investigating that fallen tree.
I call upon the power of fire.
Burn the tree! As you can see, you use Pyra's Fire Mastery to burn it up and get it out of your way. If you want to see all the field skills Pyra can use, go into the info stuff. There are a lot of places in Allrest that you won't be able to get if you don't have the right field skills. Even if an obstacle seems impassable at first, it's worth getting a bit closer to see if you can do something about it. Alright. So yeah, it's a good idea to kind of keep an eye on Blades and see what kind of field skills they'll have, because there's a lot of stuff that requires field skills, especially if you're going for 100%. And heck, even during the main story, there are some obstacles in the overworld that you'll need to get across, that you'll need to get rid of or use to like traverse to different places. So keep an eye out on your Blades field skills.
Arrived.
All in one piece.
Alright, so there's a couple caterpiles over there, but I don't see anything worth going over there to fight some enemies with.
What's that sound?
I felt a ripple in the ether. It feels like a driver is using a blade in battle. I'm certain of it.
Let's go.
Okay.
My lady, leave this to me.
I'm not just gonna abandon you, Joma.
We're here to help. Nia.
Rex, what are you doing here?
My lady, now's our chance. Let's attack.
All right then.
He is so confused by what just happened. Worm Eater Brog. Before you help Nia out, let me explain a little bit of how to fight when you have multiple drivers in your party. The icon that the arrow shows, that the arrow is pointing to right now, indicates the enemy's weakness. Since it's the fire icon, this enemy is weak against fire, so Pyra's got something of an advantage here. This is those are known as elemental weaknesses, and don't care about those. The damage increase is very minimal, so So yeah, don't even pay attention to elemental weaknesses. It almost never comes into play. Next, let's talk about how to get party members back on their feet. When a driver's HP hits 0, they'll be incapacitated. As long as you have at least one section filled with a party gauge, you can move over to an incapacitated party member and press A to revive them. Even if you're incapacitated yourself, your party members can come and revive you in the same way. Just need enough charge in the party gauge. Have nothing in that, at least not enough to do one revive, that is instant game over. I don't need to tell you about blade combos, but to do that, first you'll need to launch a special. I'll fill up your special gauge this time, so fire away. Alright.
My powers will finish this.
So we wait for fire to get a little closer, and there we go.
Okay, here we go.
Special level 1. Go! To link a blade combo, you need to use a special one level higher than the previous one. So I'll bump Nia's special gauge to level 2. So press the ZL to trigger it. And Nia, can you stop moving? Thank you. So now Nia will perform a special with Dromar, inflicting Steam Bomb, and which will do, I think, damage over time. I think it's a special effect that Steam Bomb has. So now if I can build up to a level 3 special and perform a level 3 special, I can perform a Steam Explosion, which will cause a Seal Self-Destruct to be inflicted on the enemy, which I don't imagine a frog can explode. I just feel like that's something it can't really do. I don't know. I've been surprised before. Nia, can you draw the aggro on this thing, please? Ah! Oh my! Oh, I am low on health. Oh my gosh! All right, we're good. We're good.
So why you guys even... Well, I guess that's a stupid question.
Indeed.
Seriously, it's good to see you. And you're all right.
Right back at you. Hey, by the way, what happened to the big guy who saved us? The Titan.
Are you talking about me?
Wait, what? How?
That's sort of a long story. Let's get somewhere we can rest. I'll tell you all about it then.
That seems prudent. My lady?
Sure. Lead the way. I see. So you two are off to Elysium. Listen, I never thanked you properly. For saving us, I mean. Dromark said that you carried us all the way here.
We owe you our lives, Titan.
No need to thank me. After all, you were the ones who saved Rex.
Don't mention it. So, you Titans can regenerate. Pretty handy.
This isn't something just any old Titan can...
You can retire that line now.
Excuse me. I'd like less of that attitude. If you had listened to me and declined that reckless job to begin with, we wouldn't be in this mess. Take a nap, you said. Like I was some kind of doddery old man.
Okay.
To be fair, you were complaining about
disappointment.
wanting to take a nap before going to the Argentum Trade Guild, so...
Can you not muster even a shred of sincere remorse?
Sorry, but I can't.
What?
If I hadn't taken the job, they'd have got their hands on Pyra.
Rex.
I couldn't let that happen. No way. They can never take her.
Nia's sleeping position is giving me life.
Hello there. Still awake, I see.
I can't seem to sleep. It's good to see you again, Azurda.
Likewise. Though you've changed a lot since last we met, Pyra.
I suppose I have. A lot's happened.
Yes, it has. I wanted to thank you for saving my dear Rex. And I need to know what you told him. Is that what you really intend?
Yes. It is my true desire.
I see. Well, that's good enough. I have no reason to doubt you, Pyra.
That said, I do have one other goal now.
Jinn and Malos.
I cannot allow them to continue with their current course.
The fate of an Aegis never changes.
Right.
And you're going to get Rex mixed up in this? I'm not blaming you. No matter how hard you tried, that boy would find some way to get involved. I see half your core is missing. Seems you've taken on quite a burden.
Azurda, I...
Promise me you'll take care of Rex.
I will.
Right then. We should probably try and find a town or something. Does anyone have any idea where we are?
This is Gormott, a province of the Ardanian Empire. You must have seen the Gormott Titan before.
Yeah. Only from a distance, though.
We're somewhere around its belly.
So, this is Gormott, huh? Hang on a second. Nia, your ears. Are you Gormotti?
Well done, genius. Took you long enough.
Gormott is the land of my lady's birth.
Wow. Well, that's reassuring.
If we want to find a town, the first step is to get out of this forest. Keep heading up, and we'll hit the plains soon. The town's that way.
Brilliant. Let's get going.
Can I switch to Nia now? Yes, I have the Welsh cat! Finally! Alright, Nia's arts. Butterfly Blade inflicts break. Jaguar Slash spawns an HP potion, and Healing Halo is a straightforward party-wide healing move. And Gemini Loop increases damage dealt by the side. It's basically double spinning edge. But honestly, these are the only three arts that really matter on Nia. I'm going to level up Butterfly Blade. Having a good break art is required in every fight. Always make sure you have at least one break art in your party whenever you go into a fight. Let's see, can I get anything for Nia in terms of skills? Okay, first... yeah, let's increase Ether.
Hey, we didn't do half bad.
Having more Ether on Nia is great, since she is the healer, and healer uses Ether. So, that's pretty good to have. That's good to have early on. Rex, can I get anything else for you? No. Okay. Accessories, what do you have on hand? Nothing. Okay. So let's give you... man, I don't really have that much to give you, Nia. I guess I'll give you the wolf shoes. Increase your agility a little bit. since that'll just make it easier for you to survive a lot of hits. And I think I'll give you the last of the Narcispear jelly. As for Dromark, again, core chips and then his affinity chart. Let's see, what do I need to do? Perform a driver combo. Driver combos are basically just the break, topple, launch, and smash combo route. So, and don't worry, I think just performing break is enough, I want to say. If not, just break and topple is enough. And then Ancient Wisdom. Acquire mechanical items from the collectibles list. Basically, just go salvaging for a bit. You'll fill this out, no problem. And how close is Trust? Quite a distance away. And Pyra is not even that close. It's actually less close. Alright. Alright, let's get into it. And neat thing about that's exclusive to Nia and Dromark, I get to ride around on a giant tiger. I love it. I love it. All right, let's run around a little bit. See what we can find.
Leave it to me.
Right. So, oh, treasure trove.
I wonder what we will find.
And oh, Fang chip. Got our first core chip. So what does that do for us? Let's see, that slightly decreases block rate, but increases everything else on Dromark. Same thing on Pyra. Pyra is our damage dealer for right now, so it would be good to give this to her. So, Sword of the Fox. So I want to go around and see if there's anything on the opposite end of this giant tree trunk. See, there's a collection point. Always make sure you go for a collection point. You never know when you might need an item later. Alright, a couple caterpillars everywhere. And I see a treasure trove. Oh, man, we aggroed the Arachnos. Okay. So, Nia fights with twin rings. These are, despite what you might think, these are actually more built for healing. And yeah, I'm just gonna say it right here, right now.
I wonder
twin rings are the worst weapon class in the entire game. Their attacks come out pretty slow, and they have huge recharge time on their arms. Like, you saw that during that fight. I barely got an opportunity to even use an art. And it kind of sucks. It also doesn't help either that Nia is probably the only good twin rings user, because other characters will eventually get the ability to use twin rings. But Nia's the only good user of them, and even then, I don't think she's that good using them anyway. It's only good on Nia because it has a break guard on it. That's it. And is she just grabbing onto Dromark's fur when she's doing this? If so, that's gotta hurt for Dromark. Alright, so is anything else? No. Okay. Tutorial, yeah. Looks like you found a treasure trove, but as you may have noticed, it's a little different from the regular kind. If you see that kind of river with a mountain on it, that usually means it needs field skills in order to unlock something. But even if you don't think you'll be able to open it, always check it.
Calm your mind.
Because yeah, I can't open it, but it is now permanently marked on my map until I open it. It can be a good thing to check it back every once in a while when you get more blades. Alright, so There's a couple more collection points up ahead, so I'll go ahead and get those.
Leave it to me. Flora heals an aching soul.
Flora heals an aching soul. Get used to hearing that a lot. But yeah, that is an example of a field skill that helps you get more items from a collection point. In Dromark's case, it is botany, which I think works with fruits or flowers? Oh, just plants. Okay. Alright, so next up is another tree, so burn that away.
I call upon the power of fire.
And we'll continue. Oh, fine. You want to fight? Fine, I'll fight you. Alright, let's continually hit this thing with my auto.
Not to boast, but that was spectacular, right, Gramps?
Remember, Rex, pride comes before a fall.
I didn't even get a chance to use an art again.
Watch out!
Again, this feeds into probably my biggest problem with twin rings. You can't just, unless you have the skills that make it so that you can use an art right at the beginning of a fight.
I'll think about it next time.
It's just not that useful and not that powerful.
This is an area where I excel.
All right, and also I got an abyss vest, I think, or a rigid vest, and that increases HP by 250. Give that to Nia. She's a little squishy, so anything to add to her durability is a priority.
Leave it to me.
Another collection points. Get some more wood. And here comes the moment that I think every Xenoblade game should have at some point. Welcome to the Garmod province. Just that moment where you get to see the vast lands you get to explore. It's glorious every time I see it.
Oh, my goodness. What a wonderful view.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Spectacular indeed.
Yeah, this is great. Especially after slumming it on Gramps' back for so long.
It served you well enough.
Over there, that's Torigoth, biggest city in Gormod. I'll accompany you as far as the city. After that, I'm afraid you're on your own.
Oh, on our own?
Of course. I would have thought even you'd know why I can't be seen with you.
Because you're supposed to be one of them.
I haven't known them very long. But you know, they're still my crew.
Your crew? Even after they tried to kill you?
That's as may be. But they're the closest thing I have to a family.
Nia?
Right, let's go.
Oh, now I can change the time. Okay. But yeah, I think that'll be about it. So, next time on Xenoblade Chronicles 2, we make our way over to Garmod. So, go to my just chatting screen, and thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all the lurkers who decided to sit and watch. Thank you to all the people who contributed to chat. And just as a quick little thing about what next week's stream schedule is going to look like. Wednesday is going to be more Kingdom Hearts. Friday will be more Twilight Princess. And then next Saturday will be more of Xenoblade 2. So, thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, and you all have a good rest of your day. This is Chronofahx, signing out.